Welcome to Clean Production Story, where today we explore the fascinating, colorful, and sticky world of industrial bubblegum manufacturing in America. Inside this massive facility, millions of sweet treats are produced daily, combining modern science with the simple joy of chewing gum. Hygiene is the top priority here, as every worker must undergo strict sanitation procedures before entering the sensitive food production zones. The scale of this operation is truly breathtaking, with automated systems designed to run continuously to meet the massive global demand. Before we see the candy, we must understand the chemistry behind the perfect chewiness that defines high-quality American bubblegum products. It all begins with the gum base, the crucial ingredient that gives bubblegum its unique elasticity and distinctively long-lasting chewy texture. These small pellets are made from food-grade synthetic rubber, ensuring the gum remains soft and safe to chew for hours. To add sweetness and flexibility, massive amounts of glucose syrup are pumped directly from storage tanks into the main mixing units. Powdered sugar is another essential component, providing the initial burst of sweetness that consumers expect when they take their first bite. Precision is key when adding concentrated flavors, as even a small variation can completely change the taste profile of the batch. We have arrived at the heart of the factory, where giant mixers are ready to combine all these ingredients into one. The gum base is added first and heated until it melts into a thick, consistent paste, ready to absorb other ingredients. Next, the glucose syrup is injected, binding with the rubbery base to create a smooth, unified texture that is easily malleable. Tons of powdered sugar rain down into the mix, transforming the rubbery substance into a sweet confection that appeals to everyone. Vibrant food coloring is added to give the gum its signature appearance, turning the white mass into a bright, appetizing pink. The powerful blades fold and knead the mixture relentlessly, ensuring that color and flavor are distributed into every single gram. After about 20 minutes of intense mixing, the batch reaches the perfect consistency, looking like a giant cloud of pink dough. The mixer opens and the warm, aromatic gum dough falls into a transport cart, ready for the next stage of processing. While still warm and pliable, the gum is quickly moved to the extrusion department to begin the shaping and forming process. The massive dough is fed into the extruder, where a large screw forces it through a narrow opening under high pressure. Emerging from the machine, the gum takes the form of a continuous, thick ribbon, moving steadily along the stainless steel conveyor. Precision rollers flatten the ribbon to the exact thickness required, ensuring that every piece of gum will be uniform in size. High-speed mechanical blades slice the continuous ribbon, chopping it into thousands of individual bite-sized cores in a split second. A vibrating conveyor belt shakes the freshly cut pieces vigorously, keeping them separate as they begin their journey to the market. The gum is currently too soft and warm to package, so it must enter a massive cooling tunnel to properly set. Inside this tunnel, chilled air circulates around the gum, rapidly lowering its temperature and hardening it into a stable, firm shape. The conveyor winds back and forth through the cooling chamber, giving the gum roughly 15 minutes to reach the ideal consistency. As the heat dissipates, sticky texture vanishes, leaving behind a firm piece of gum that is ready for the cooling process. Emerging from the cold, the gum cores are collected in large bins, where they will rest briefly before the next transformation. This resting period, known as conditioning, is vital for ensuring the gum center has the correct texture before the shell is applied. We now move to the coating department, a noisy room filled with rows of rotating stainless steel pans, resembling giant washing machines. Workers load thousands of gum centers into these rotating drums, where the magic of creating the crunchy outer shell can happen. The drums rotate constantly, tumbling the gum pieces over one another to ensure every single surface gets an even layer of coating. Automatic nozzles spray a fine mist of liquid sugar syrup onto the tumbling gum, which slowly dries to form a hard layer. Warm, dry air is blown into the pans to evaporate the mixture, causing the sugar syrup to crystallize into a crunchy shell. This process is repeated dozens of times over several hours, building up the shell layer by layer until it is perfect. Flavorings are also added during specific stages of the coating process, ensuring To give the gum its appealing shine, a small amount of carnauba wax is added, polishing the surface to a mirror finish. The finished gumballs pour out of the coaters like a rainbow waterfall, looking glossy, colorful, and ready for the world. Before packaging, the gum travels through a visual inspection station where workers remove any pieces that are chipped or misshapen. Technology assists as well, with metal detectors and X-ray scanners ensuring that absolutely no foreign objects have contaminated the product. Samples are also taken to the lab, where scientists test the texture and flavor longevity to ensure it meets brand standards. Approved batches are sorted by color into massive holding silos, waiting to be dropped into the high-speed packaging machinery below. The packaging floor is a marvel of automation, where speed and precision combine to handle thousands of pieces per minute. Computerized counters ensure that every jar or bag receives the exact number of gumballs promised on the label. Caps are screwed on tightly by robotic arms, and tamper-evident seals are applied to guarantee freshness and safety for the consumer. High-speed labelers wrap colorful branding around the containers faster than the eye can see, giving the product its final identity. For blister packs, the gum is carefully placed into plastic pockets before a foil backing is heat-sealed to preserve freshness. The continuous sheets of blister packs are sliced into individual units and stacked neatly, ready to be inserted into cardboard sleeves. Robotic arms pick up the finished containers and arrange them into shipping cartons, reducing the physical strain of holding. Once full, the cartons are sealed with tape and stamped with tracking marks, ensuring full traceability throughout the supply chain. A network of robot conveyors guides the whole process to the pallets. Final step inside the production facility. A massive palletizing robot lifts multiple boxes at once, stacking them in a precise pattern to ensure stability and traceability. The finished pallets are wrapped in layers of stretchy film, securing the boxes together and protecting them from dust and moisture. Forklift drivers skillfully load the pallets onto waiting trucks, which will distribute these sweet treats to stores across the country. In this factory, the bubblegum travels hundreds of miles, eventually landing on the shelves of supermarkets, gas stations, and candy shops. The journey ends in the hands of the consumer, bringing a moment of sweetness and fun to people of all ages. Back at the factory, the lights never go out, as the machines continue to hum, preparing the next batch for tomorrow. This simple piece of candy represents a complex harmony of engineering, chemistry, and culinary art perfected over decades of innovation. From the raw, rubbery base to the shiny coated shell, we have witnessed
We
the
really did
incredible
well on this batch.
transformation that creates this iconic
Absolutely
American
flawless.
treat. Behind every package is a dedicated team of professionals ensuring that quality and safety standards are met every single day. This facility is versatile enough to use all day, adapting quickly to changing market trends and consumer tastes. Maintenance is just as important as
We
production,
ensure that the
with
water we
rigorous
return to
cleaning
the river
cycles
is
ensuring the
crystal
machinery
clear,
remains in
and our
pristine
emissions
condition
are
for
pure
years.
steam.
Modern manufacturing also means responsibility, with advanced systems in place to minimize waste and reduce the environmental footprint of the factory.
Keep it moving. We're already
The
behind
demand for
schedule.
bubblegum continues to grow
K5
globally,
is secure.
driving
Bring the
this
flatbed
factory
around
to
now.
constantly innovate and improve its production capabilities. As a new day dawns, a fresh fleet of trucks arrives, ready to carry the latest batch of sweetness to the world. It is amazing to think how much effort and technology goes into something so small, affordable, and seemingly simple to make. The result is a product that delivers flavor, fun, and the timeless challenge of blowing the biggest bubble possible. We hope this journey through the factory has given you a new appreciation for the engineering behind your favorite chewy snack. American bubblegum manufacturing remains a leader in the industry, setting the gold standard for quality, safety, and delicious innovation. Next time you unwrap a piece of gum, remember the giant mixers, the cooling tunnels, and the robots that made it possible. This facility is not just a factory, it is a landmark of industrial achievement and a source of joy for millions. Thank you for joining us on this sweet adventure into the heart of one of the largest bubblegum factories in the USA. Thank you for watching Clean Production Story. Please subscribe to our channel to discover more